It's Gypsy Man. So, staccato slide, Glock frame. I've been trying to figure this out since I bought my staccato 2011. And I always said that I wish, and I've been trying to make my staccato feel like my Glock, because my Glock always felt better, and I shoot my Glock better than I shoot my 2011. And I just was the whole year I'm doing things. I'm buying extended slide releases. I'm just changing the way the grip feels in my hand. I'm trying to get used to it, and I have gotten used to it because I dedicated a whole year to it. And then this happens. I don't know if they watched my videos of me going on this journey of trying to get my 2011 to feel like a Glock, and people gave me hell about this endeavor. They gave me hell in my comments. Not really hell, but they talked stuff. They talk shit about why would I want my 2011 to feel like a Glock. And it made sense to me. It made perfect sense to me because I know I went off a feel. I know how good the frame of a Glock feels in my hand in comparison to the 2011 frame. There are things that I like about both, and with that said, the Glock frame still feels better. The only improvement, and I'm raising this argument because now they come out with the Staccato HDs, right? Which, to no surprise, take Glock mags instead of using the 2011 mags. Now, Staccato makes great 2011 mags, and I like how fast you can load them and even work to the point where I can load these more efficiently than the Glock magazines because they drop out faster. And they just feel good. They got good weight to them. But the Glock mags are the most reliable mags that I know of. And they were listening. And I know they're going for the LE and the carry and the LE, and they're working for the contracts with the military possibly, which I don't feel they're going to get if they keep their tolerances as tight as they are, because people are always so impressed by how tight the gun is. But I'm telling you, a tight gun is not going to be a reliable gun under extreme circumstances, especially in the desert or muddy or wet areas and things like that, where it's going to dry it out. That's why Glock is superior when it comes to combat and when it comes to duty, because it basically almost runs dry. Although we lube it well, you still got to lube it, but it will run dry. I'm gonna tell you, because I've shot a Glock that hasn't been lubed or maintained in 10 years, and it's still shot. I know that for a fact. I'm not gonna try that with a 2011 because I'm scared I might ruin it. So they finally really going after the market of LE. They're using Glock mags for reliability because that's what a lot of people want, and that's what a lot of people have, and what a lot of organizations have. They got rid of the grip safety. Got rid of it, changed the profile. It's totally ambi for left and right hand shooters. You can switch the mag release button to left like the Glock. It has slide release, slide lock on both sides. Now they only had it on this side. Now they're making it for both, on both sides like the Glock. And they're basically going to a drop safe system. And that's great because we know 2011s are not drop safe, and the Glock, it's not going to go off if you drop it because of that system. So they're going to a Series 80 system instead of a Series 70, which basically has a plunger safety. For those who don't know, the difference is that there's a plunger safety inside of the Glock, which you see here, and you do not see one on this frame. Well, now the Series 80 has a plunger inside the 2011 frame. So that's why it is drop safe, because it's not going to allow the firing pin to go forward if it's dropped hard from whatever distance it's going to be dropped from. So for all the people who couldn't understand why I wanted my 2011 feel like my Glock, I hope you get it now, because now I think the idea of this new gun, the HD, and they don't sponsor me. I'm just glad that now I got support behind my theory and the madness to my methods. And if they want to send me one. You ain't gonna get it back. So know that, because I'm not buying no more 2011s. I'm not spending that much money on a gun anymore because it doesn't make sense to me. And they're claiming that it shoots different. I don't have a problem with how this shoots, and I definitely don't have a problem with how this shoots. So they're saying all these things. I haven't felt it. I don't know what it feels like in hand. The size I'll probably get is the 4.5. I don't need a combat 2011 because they still have the some safety on there. And maybe they'll evolve one day into changing the trigger system to a trigger safety. Who knows? We don't know what's coming, but I think they surprised everybody with that. I think that the brothers over in Texas, coming up with the phrase of a Staccato is finally here in true living color, even though they're talking about a Gucci Glock. But now I think they put the two OGs have come together. They have finally come together, and I think they're moving in a different direction. I'm not gonna say one's better than the other because they're all great guns, but I have support behind my madness, and I feel so sane now. But I hope people get it, not the gun, but get the idea. I've been trying this journey I've been on, trying to get this to feel like this. I shot this all year purposely. I forced myself to, and I finally got it. I'll be using it interchangeably with the Glock, but my Glock will still be my primary comp gun. I still don't feel like the Staccato is a duty gun or a military gun, but now it's starting to appeal more to those companies. I have to feel the HD to see if the tolerances have been loosened up a little bit so that it'll be more reliable in extreme conditions. If they did that, my only gripe would be for those situations, carry for duty in military would be having a thumb safety. That's the only thing, because under stress it's possible to forget. And I've been training so hard, so many draws for over a year on defeating that, and you will start to forget about it and forget it's there, and it'll automatically happen. Just trust that whatever method you're going to use, the thumb safety will be defeated without you even thinking about it. Now, I was in a match and doing the qualifier, and that was an issue for me. And the whole time I was thinking I should have used my Glock for this qualifier. And I always will use a Glock for a qualifier, so I don't have to worry about that ever happening again. But just wanted to go through that. I'm happy that the HD is coming. No, I won't be buying one because I already have a Staccato P, and I'm happy with it. And I've already invested and done the work to it, so I'm not changing anything up. The new one, before I forget, does have a little bit more extension on the ambi slide release. I don't know how that feels. We'll see. But they are saying that you'll be able to do it with one hand instead of using that silly method of using your support hand to do that, which is slow and ridiculous to me. And that is why I'm not going to say the company it comes from. Most people know, but I'm not saying it. But that's why I have the extended slide release. And the Glock mags, they said, did not change the grip angle to more of a Glock grip angle. They said they kept the 17.5 for the people out there that know that stuff. I just learned it. And I do understand how people may like that better because it's slightly more natural than the Glock. You got to be a little bit more aggressive with the Glock grip angle. But I just wanted to say these words, get it out there, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Go check it out, and I can't wait to see what Glock does for the 6th generation because, that's the next time I'm going to buy a gun. That's the only time, and it's just because they got a 6th generation coming out, and I want to see what changes they make. So, Jitsu Man, I'm out. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.